The day started like any other at the Capitol building in Austin, and then more than 1,000 activists showed up in pink.
We will not back down!
The rally comes after the U.S. Senate voted to give states the right to deny federal funding to groups like Planned Parenthood. Budget proposals in the Texas legislature would bar Planned Parenthood from providing services and from participating in taxpayer-funded programs. The group Planned Parenthood Texas Votes held the rally with people from all over Texas in attendance.
And they're letting the folks who are here know that if they aren't listening to them, if they're voting against our interests, against our health, against our values, we're going to hold them accountable at the ballot box.
The speakers at the rally included a doctor, organizers, and women affected by the lack of healthcare availability in their areas.
The politicians don't need to butt into the relationship between a provider and a woman. It's not right.
This event was more than just a rally. It was to educate people on how to talk to their representatives.
People want to be part of the political process, but a lot of times we just don't know how. And I think events like this are important because you build those stepping stones.
Supporters went inside the Capitol after the rally to meet with their representatives and make their cases against the proposals in the legislature heard.
But these are fights that are worth waging, and we're going to make sure that every time there's a battle about women's health care on the line, we're going to show up and we're going to demand to be heard.
No matter what. God bless you all. Thank you so very much.
Earlier this year, for the first time in the U.S., a bee species found itself on the endangered species list. But what's the bee decline buzz about? Without the pollination of bees, 1/3 of the fresh food supply in the U.S. would be lost.
Keeping honeybees has really just introduced me to a world that I don't think I ever would have paid attention to otherwise. I'm much more interested now in what we can do to ensure preservation of our native plants and our soil.
Beekeeping associations like Two Hives Honey, based out of Austin, are pushing for extermination alternatives and encouraging education on bee rescue and preservation to help save hives. Landowners gathered at Crafts in Austin, where they took their first steps to becoming urban beekeepers, which is hobby or backyard beekeeping.
These aspiring beekeepers are learning everything they need to know about honeybees before they're ready to get into the field.
Some students were beginners or current beekeepers. There were also attendees who called for help with hive removal and wanted to learn more.
I enjoy watching them flying out of the hives. It's just one of those things I get up every morning and say hello to my ladies.
It's a sight that's fairly common in Texas. But Springdale Farm is uncommonly located in East Austin, just 3 miles from the Capitol.
One of the reasons they're here is because this is all river bottom soil, which is unique to this part of town, and it's better soil than any place else.
And from this soil, 5 acres total, this sustainable urban farm grows more than 75 different seasonal vegetables and produce. They sell their harvest at their popular farm stand every Wednesday and Saturday. They even sell handmade goods made from items grown on the farm, such as lip balm and the well-known Ellie Mae working dog soap, named after the farm's dog, Ellie.
We dug even deeper into the soil to find that Springdale is rooted in community.
Springdale works closely with many local chefs to bring crisp, natural food straight to the table at local restaurants.
What I didn't know when we started was what a sense of community there would be about it. I thought I would plant seeds and they would grow, but there's people here all the time.
The farm offers a volunteer opportunity where people work a shift in trade for fresh veggies and produce.
It's awesome that people can just walk over from their house, walk the farm and see where the food is grown and talk to the farmers and know how it's grown.
Just people come together over food. Always have.
You'll hear the familiar buzz of tattoo guns all throughout the Palmer Event Center every January. Tattoo artists come from all over the world showing off their work and creating more during the annual Star of Texas Tattoo Art Revival.
It's art that you take with you, the detail work, and there's so many amazing artists that are here. It's really cool to go around and see it, and to be able to have a piece of that goes with you everywhere is pretty awesome.
And everywhere here, your eyes find living art. And that's just one part of what makes this event unique.
We try to just make it a really great visual event. We have an art gallery that we make people participate in. We do contests where people show off their older healed tattoos, all kinds of entertainment.
Here at the Art Revival, you'll find tattoos of all different shapes, sizes, and colors. But there is more to tattoo culture than just the ink on the skin.
And so it brings back a time, a place, a memory, it brings back people, sights, sounds, smells, more than what a photograph can ever do, you know, and you carry it with you.
I've been sober for like 3.5 years now, and that's actually what inspired like my first large tattoo, my chest piece. This tattoo is all about recovery. It says all good junkies go to heaven.
And that's just one of many unique and personal stories found at the Star of Texas Art Revival that are told through an often misunderstood art form.